morning and welcome. Welcome to our Soul Center meditation service. And if you are seated in this room, please make sure if you have a cellular device that it is just simply either off or in meditation mode, also known as airplane mode. And welcome to our love streamers. I'm Reverend Keith, and we're getting ready to move into the stillness meditation. And our love streamers, if you're on a cellular device, you might want to put it on Do Not Disturb. As we prepare to do the same, I'll just give you a couple suggestions. These are some guidelines for a fruitful, beautiful, and deep meditation. One is that sit in a way that is perfect and comfortable for you. Whether that's feet firmly on the ground or sitting lotus style, or if you're at home, maybe you'll just incline if you're laying down so that you're up a little bit. And some intentions. I'm just going to offer up a few intentions. One is that as we move into meditation, we will be undisturbed. Meaning, we're not going to let anything disturb us, nothing from the outside world, nothing from the inner world. We're just going to go deep into a space of grace and clarity. And another intention is going to be that all the channels and all the meridians, those are the passageways that circulate the energy. Our human energy field is an electromagnetic field of energy. There's something in the neural net of your brain that sends signals through pathways. And we're going to let them all be open to the infinite, to the divine energies and frequencies. And I'm also going to recommend and suggest that we just simply allow this to be the best, the deepest, the most profound, the most delicious, the most relaxing and revelatory meditation ever. And some of the ways that you do that are allowing yourself to, if you have a thought, just don't worry about it. Just let it move on by. If you're thinking, oh, what am I going to have to eat later today? Or if you're thinking, when's this going to be over? Just let it go and allow yourself to go deeper and higher into a place of tranquility. I'm going to center us. Then we're going to move into the stillness. We'll come out in a wave of prayer. If you hear every word I say while we're centering, wonderful. If you don't hear a word I say, no problem. If you doze off a little bit, that's all right. I'll make sure you wake up when we get back. And I will say that an intention of being in a lucid state of divine awareness is always a good thing. We are now ready to begin. As always, we begin by giving ourselves permission to relax, saying to ourselves in our minds, I give myself permission to relax. As we remember, as the physical body, all the muscles, bones, tissues and ligaments flood with relaxation as the emotions soothe into tranquility and the mind opens to providence. That this relaxation is the gateway to rejuvenation, serenity, and revelation. We have no place to go. There is nothing to do. No need to figure or analyze. We let go of all efforting or trying. And we simply melt into the ease of effortlessness and serenity. We open to the divine frequencies, the eternal energies of peace and love, beauty and grace, harmony and calm, clarity and inspiration. We are choosing to awaken our divine sensorium, the imagination from inspiration. So we open the inner eye. Allow your mind's eye in the middle of your brow to open, that we may see only sights of truth, of the soul. As the outer ears let go of outer distractions, we allow the inner ear to open and expand the tuning to the voice of divine providence. We allow the surface mind, as all thoughts begin to taper off, merge with the higher mind, opening to divine illumination and knowingness beyond words, timelessness and spaciousness. We allow them to overwhelm us right now. Overwhelming peace, inner and outer. Overwhelming clarity and harmony. And so I invite you to bring your awareness to your breath and imagine that your crown, the top of your head, is wide open. And as you inhale, waves of eternal light come in through your crown, flood into your heart, and expand into your chest. And as you exhale, you can feel yourself letting go of time. You can feel the past lifting. All connections are dissolving. We're simply rising above, not getting rid of. You can feel the future and projections fading away. And the present moment is giving way to the presence of eternality. And your breathing is softening, freshening and expanding. Every cycle is becoming deeper, wider, fresher. You can feel the channels and meridians of energy softly invigorating the physical, emotional, mental bodies. And we open to the bliss body, the energy of your soul, the freedom, the spaciousness, and the wisdom of truth. And it is here that we allow ourselves to marinate, observe, rejuvenate, and expand in the stillness. Feel your breath and your being going deeper and higher in the angelic energies of innocence, purity, and light. I invite you to allow the energy infinity to expand even more beauty, more grace, more clarity. You to move into a space of grace and expansion, that we increase our capacity in our human endeavor to invigorate and expand even more. To expand to hold more love, the love that surpasses human understanding, to open to the depths of self-love that is not egoic or boastful. It is humble, it is pure, is confident and inviting. I invite you to feel and open to the energy of divine strength, fortifying and amplifying as faith, optimism, trust, gentle invigoration flowing through your toes and ankles, calves and shins, and hamstrings and thighs. So this energy is radiating with vitality, as though your legs have been flooded with an energy that carries you only in the direction of magnificence, of divine fulfillment. That your hips and root, belly and back, midsection and shoulder blades and chest, your entire torso, flooding with an enthusiasm that compels to seek and find only goodness and wellness, and to allow it to rise up from within and wash over. And your shoulders and arms, muscles in the back of your neck and your throat center all open into a grace of empowerment, divine expansion. When this energy begins to invigorate and rejuvenate and expand throughout your emotional body, fortifying with an unwavering compassion, a divine strength, flooding and flowing into your mind is divine expectancy, visions inspired by the desires of the soul. And as we open to the true self, the higher self, the real reality that undergirds all life, the reality behind the trees and the oceans, behind the mountains and the streams, the real reality, the creation, energy. It created our bodies. It created all the cells that multiplied and became organs and fingers and toes. And we open to the brilliance and the elegance, the eloquence of creation itself. And we are one with this. We feel into our oneness with the divine, the intimacy, an intimate remembering of that which we call the universe or God, Choda or Allah or Jehovah, Adonai, Dios, the Creator, the Presence. An overwhelming sense of beauty, an overwhelming sense of power that can birth and collapse stars, orbit planets, and effortlessly radiate joy through each and every one of us, for we are formed and fashioned in its image and likeness. To know ourselves and see ourselves and remember and love ourselves as divine beings of radiant light, as God knows us. And so I'm grateful to know something wonderful has taken place. That we are allowing this magnificence to continue. We let it usurp any concerns of the temporal world and completely be overwhelmed with the inspired truth that comes from the very essence of our soul. As we come back into a lucid state of divine awareness, absolute gratitude, deep appreciation, knowing that by relaxing and willingly opening to our true nature, creation is creating a life of magnificence on our behalf. We choose to align with the divine design, and we agree to allow it to continue to be optimistically, faithfully, joyfully, effortlessly, gloriously, by saying, and so I let it be.
So I let it be.
Amen. And whenever you feel ready, if you haven't already, you can open your eyes. Welcome back. And we're going to bring the lights up here in the sanctuary. If you need a little balancing or grounding and you want to take opposite hand to opposite knee, get a little squeeze, somebody can feel that helps balance the energy. And you're free to stretch, move around. If you need to use the restroom, you just go through the door there, out the back door, and the restrooms are on the left. Love streamers, we're going to take a short break for about 6.5 minutes before we begin our music and our message, which I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's going to be magnificent. Just open into more of who we are. Welcome back. Peace and blessings.
Soul Center. We're trying to get people inside. Everybody's busy socializing outside. Welcome to our Sunday service here at Soul Center. My name is Paulette Smith, for those of you who don't know me, and I am a member of the board here at Soul Center, and I'd like to welcome you on behalf of our board and our founders, Jessica Suselik, who will be back next week. She's been traveling this summer, and our angel in heaven, Patricia Griffith. We'd like to welcome you today. We're going to begin with our Soul Center Declaration, and you'll find it in your program and coming up on the screen. We'll all rise and we'll say this together with great intention and thoughtfulness. There is one life, and that life is God. That life is perfect, and that life is my life now. I am here to receive the divine message for me. I am awake, I am tapped in, and I am transformed. Very good, thank you. And we have Brian today. Jesse's missing, but we have Miss Amazing Will Champlin with us today. And now we have our lovely Birgit to do our announcements.
Good morning. Thank you. So welcome. Please take a quick moment to silence your phones if you haven't already done so, not to disturb our service this morning. And please review your program or our newsletter or even our website, soulcenteroc.com, for details about the following announcements that I'm going to be making. Rev's newly released class, Answered Prayer, The Wisdom of Praying Effectively. It's a 5-week series starting Thursday, September 17th, and it's all online. Interested in learning how to pray effectively, to take affirmations from repetitions in your mind to a living experience? You are invited to our free Soul Center Chaplaincy Program online open house orientation. That will be September 10th, and to discover how to master the laws of healing and manifestation. You should join. Get an exclusive look at how we use the spiritual science of affirmative prayer, powerful intention, life visioning, meditation, and more to manifest your soul's deepest desires. Reverend Keith will preview the program and answer your questions. So, outside you may have seen we have our stray footwear sneaker sale. It's continuing today thanks to an incredibly creative donation from one of our loving Soul Center members. So grab a pair of these stylish shoes for just $20 cash or $25 Zelle or Venmo. All proceeds are going directly to supporting Soul Center's operating costs. Who's ready to trade land for the luxury life above a yacht? Yes, and for a great cause too. On Sunday, August 30th, head out to Newport Bay for our big summer fundraiser with Reverend Keith, Jessica Suselik, and more. Think sunshine, fresh sea breezes, a delicious organic lunch, and a fantastic afternoon out on the open sea. It's going to be a vibrant, joyful day to connect and lift our spirits together. Wholesome, high-vibe fun at its absolute best. This fundraising event on a personal luxury yacht was donated to Soul Center by one of our loving and very generous Soul Center members. We're extremely grateful for this opportunity. There's only 7 of 30 spots left, so don't miss the boat. See us right after service at the welcome table, or you can pull out your phone right now and secure your ticket at soulcenteroc.com. All are welcome, so spread the word and let's fill these final 7 seats and make some waves together. Explore Home and Garden, our on-site bookstore at Soul Center, and it's right through this door here. Whether you're looking for an uplifting new book or intentional tools to elevate your daily rituals, we have something special waiting to anchor your spiritual journey today. Soul Center members enjoy 10% instant savings on any purchase. And if you're not a member yet, it's super easy to sign up and zero cost to do so. Doors will be opened following service, or you can always swing by before service in the future. Join our other ongoing events, such as Reverend Keith's Daily Affirmative Prayer. It's currently on summer schedule, so just Monday through Friday from 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Facebook Live or on Zoom via our website. Also, midweek meditations on Wednesdays here in person as well as live stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Stay connected and deepen your practice by subscribing to our current events newsletter today. You can scan the QR code on the back of your program, and you'll receive updates about our gatherings and activities. You'll get a recap of our Sunday service with key takeaways, and that's something fairly new, and I am thoroughly enjoying. It's been fabulous. Also, embodiment tools with practical guidance to help you live and apply Reverend's spiritual lessons weekly. And lastly, discover the joy of giving back by joining our Sacred Seva volunteer team today, because it really does take a team. Share your unique talents to deepen your spiritual practice, build lasting community connections, and grow individually from the inside out. Thank you.
All right, let's join Brian and Will in our congregational song.
Breathe it in, take it everywhere. Hold it. Thank you. Good morning. My name is Param, and our reading is taken from The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Until you practice surrender, the spiritual dimension is something you read about, talk about, get excited about, write books about, think about, believe in or don't, as the case may be. It makes no difference. Not until you surrender does it become a living reality in your life. When you do, the energy that you emanate and which then runs your life is of a much higher vibrational frequency than the mind energy that still runs our world. The energy that created the existing social, political, and economic structures of our civilization, and which also continuously perpetuates itself through our educational systems and the media. Through surrender, spiritual energy comes into this world. It creates no suffering for yourself or other humans or any other life form on the planet. Unlike mind energy, it does not pollute the earth, and it is not subject to the law of polarities, which dictate that nothing can exist without its opposite, that there can be no good without bad. Those who run on mind energy, which is still the vast majority of the Earth's population, remain unaware of the existence of spiritual energy. It belongs to a different order of reality and will create a different world when a sufficient number of humans enter the surrendered state and become totally free of negativity. Let us start with and pray. Wow. Eckhart. How grateful I am for all of the mentors and masters and teachers that have come before this time, paving the way, setting doors open for us to adventure through and become more. Oh yes, grateful for life itself, the breath that's breathing my lungs, that power that's beating my heart, beating the hearts of each and every one of us. I recognize that that is God. God, the original creator, the original stuff of creation. There is no other thing than this divine entity called God, life itself. From the farthest reaches of the farthest galaxy and the farthest universe of the multiverses, there is only one God and there is only one life. And it's true that that life is perfect. And it's true that that life is our life now. Each one of us is a spark of that divine original creator. Each one of us. All we have to do is surrender to it. I speak a word of blessing on this congregation that we do say yes. We say yes to that spiritual energy that opens our hearts, that creates smiles and love and peace and beauty and harmony, creates only goodness. That we surrender to the love and the beauty that is ours each and every day. That we surrender and say, yes, that is what I want my energy to be today. Love, peace, beauty, harmony. That is the world. So I bless our hearts that they open. I bless our ears that they hear the message that Reverend Keith is downloading straight from the divine, that is his very self. I bless the Enlightened Kids Village up there, the future. I I bless Jessica and Patricia, our angel in heaven, for their sacred yes. That we have this place called Soul Center where we can come and we can surrender and open, become more. I bless each and every person here that they walk into the new day, that they say, yes, yes, I surrender to the beauty, to the love, to the joy. I surrender to the goodness. I surrender to the love. I simply say, and so it is. Amen.
So it is.
Oh, wait, affirmations. See, I just want to pray. All right. Now it's time for our agape affirmations. Please rise. Thank you for that. You'll find them in your program and coming up on the screen and live stream. I'll speak a line and then we'll all repeat them aloud together with sincerity and acceptance. I am available to be a rich and mighty blessing on this planet.
I am available to be a rich and mighty blessing on this planet.
The universal law of cosmic good is always working in my life.
The universal law of cosmic good is always working in my life.
The idea that God planted in my soul is emerging with grace and ease.
The idea that God planted in my soul is emerging with grace and ease.
I choose to reveal the highest and best within me no matter what.
I choose to reveal the highest and best within me no matter what.
Excellence breaks through into every sphere of my existence.
Excellence breaks through into every sphere of my existence.
These words of affirmation are grounded in truth and founded in gratitude.
These words of affirmation are grounded in truth and founded in gratitude.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Amen.
Amen.
Okay, for those of you who would like to experience private individual prayer today, please come up here in front by the gong after service, and there you'll be directed to an agape licensed spiritual practitioner or a licensed soul center prayer chaplain who will pray with you and pray on your behalf in a safe and confidential atmosphere. And if you haven't done it, I highly encourage it.
Yes.
All right.
I won't lose myself easily. Piece by Tell me I'm okay if I'm doing it wrong. Don't need southwest, keep me stuck alone. Tell me where I'm slipping, show me what I missed. Help me see the pattern that could call them bliss. Don't need excuses, don't need disguise. I need something real that could cuss inside. I've been here before and I know how it ends. If it don't change me, I'll be back again. Piece by piece, I'm fixing me, learning what I need to see. No more hiding from the truth, no more running back to what breaks me. Piece by piece, I'm going slow, letting go of what I know. Even if it feels under, I won't keep hurting my own soul. Why I choose to change pain with a different face? Why I call it love when it feels the same? I don't need comfort, I need change. Even if it feels strange. Piece by piece, I'm fixing me, breaking every cycle I see. I ain't who I used to be, and I'm finally setting me free. Piece by piece, I'll live again, stronger than I've ever been. Even if it takes some time, I'm building my whole life. Hey, piece by piece, I'll choose me. Piece by sometimes I get a good feeling. Piece by piece.
Yes! Will Champion is in the house! Spirit, you are incredible. That was amazing! Brian Sherrick on keys, accompanying him, and is that yours? That's... Oh! Okay! Well, your rendition is amazing, so thank you. And I'm a big fan of Will. Good morning, Soul Center. Ah, it is a glorious day. Why? Because we're proclaiming it so. And I want to welcome you. I'm Reverend Keith. This is Soul Center, where we ask you to center in your soul, not as a cute expression, but as an actual practice, a reality, an endeavor, an adventure. I ask you to do it in a fun way, in a joy-filled way. We're a spiritual center. We're a non-denominational, trans-denominational spiritual center, which says that if you are aware of the golden thread that is found in the truth teachings at the highest levels of religions, there is a mystical sect of the religions. You have to transcend the dogmatic practices and the human control aspects that have made their way into the mainstream. And when you do that, you will open to the magnificence that says, yes, you are indeed formed and fashioned in the image and likeness of God, and all of the secrets that bring forward what we may refer to as Eden or paradise or the kingdom of heaven are at hand for you, but you have to participate. You have to center in your soul. You have to have a sense of adventure. You have to have a sense of curiosity. We don't believe that curiosity killed the cat. We believe that curiosity thrilled the cat when you are choosing to be curious about the divine. You have to have a mindset that takes you deeper. We're part of the Agape International Spiritual Center, which means that we ask you to have a direct experience We ask you to heal and grow and expand in benevolent, dynamic, and profound, immediate, grace-filled and graceful ways. Why do we say that? Because it's no fun to heal in arduous, cathartic, difficult, and strenuous ways. And there is a way. There is a way that joy, grace, and beauty, as you allow them to come in, grace is an energy, where you'll almost say that it was worth this awful challenge to experience that grace. But you can experience the grace as a creative flow because it leaves you in awe and it leaves you in gratitude, where you're just like, oh my God, the energy of creation that flows through me is expressing magnificence. So whether it's healing or whether it's revealing, it has to happen through you. And you have to choose it. So I want to welcome you to our morning here. That is to invigorate you, enthusiate you, and say, yes, you know what? I'm willing to, move out of being a wallflower on the sidelines of life and actually get in there and participate and see, how do I apply principle? Spiritual principle is a reflection of the laws that govern the universe. And all the mystics and sages know this. And then you take those laws, you follow them into principle, you put them into practice, and you yield the results you're really looking for, and not some phony, imposterous result that you're not looking for. Because those are the ones that leave you frustrated. Welcome to Soul Center. It's just like preamble as we get ready. Is there anybody here who's here for the very first time today? And if you are here for the first time, anybody here for the first time? Oh, we got a couple first timers. If you're here for the first time, I want to personally welcome you. We're one of the most loving, beautiful communities you're going to find. I'm a little biased, I must say. But we're here to nurture and to empower and to meet you at a place wherever you are. So if you want to dive in and participate in some of the soul circles we have, or whatever it is, I say, get to know us. We're going to get to know you if you'll allow us to. And it's all about you. But the you we're speaking about that's all about you is the capital Y you, the higher you, the grand you. And as that matriculates through you, you just have a good time. So I'm going to invite you, if you wouldn't mind, to stand up. And we just want to bless you. You don't have to do anything. You're just going to stand up if you feel comfortable doing that. If you want to stay seated, you're welcome to. But I'd say it's better to stand up. And what we're going to do is you're going to notice that people are going to start to outstretch their hands. And this is just a way that we send the message from our heart and our prayers to you. My counsel to you, and if you're streaming in live right now for the very first time, please stand up. But when you come here in person, you'll do it again in person. It's a different experience. We're going to bestow a blessing, and all that I ask is that you really let yourself, let it in. Let it in. Be in a place of divine receptivity. You don't have to do anything. Just receive. We're going to say this to you. Welcome to Soul Center.
Welcome to Soul Center.
We know who you truly are.
We know who you truly are.
A divine emanation of infinite brilliance.
A divine emanation of infinite brilliance.
Beauty. Talent. Love. Magnificence. We thank God for you. We love you. Welcome to Soul Center. Welcome to Soul Center. You may be seated. And, I'm going to ask you a question. Do you want to up-level your life? And I'm going to tell you the answer. The answer is yes, you do. You want to up-level your life. If things are going wonderful, you want to up-level. If you're having a challenge, you want to up-level. No matter what it is, you want to up-level. And as we continue in our theme of our month, which is recommitting to greatness, you have to recommit. You're going to remember and recommit on a regular basis until you no longer have to remember. You're going to re-remember the truth on a regular basis until you no longer have to remember. That's why it's called a practice. You practice until it becomes a way of life. And so we're recommitting to greatness, and it's time to up-level. This is the topic for today. It's time to up-level and reimagine yourself. You're going to reimagine yourself, and you're going to want to up-level, which means you're going to change. You got to be willing to change. You got to be willing to transform. You got to be willing to morph. You got to be willing to grow. You didn't stop growing after you left high school. Maybe some people think they stopped growing in middle school. Maybe you remember in elementary school, you had a little bit more sense of curiosity, a little more sense of like, what's this and what's that? We want to get back to that. We want to get back to and know that unless, as it says in Scripture, that you become as little children, you will not enter the kingdom of heaven. What does that mean? There's no rules. There are laws that govern the universe, and the laws that govern the universe, whether it's cause and effect, whether it's karma, whether it's the law of attraction, whether it's the law of creation, the great law of creation, you want to get to know that one, whether it's the law of gravity, all the laws are there to hold order, and that order is to be held for you to have bliss. Those are what the laws are for. And the laws, not God, but the God is, I'm getting a little paradoxical here, God is the love, intelligence, the beauty back of all life that loves you more than you could possibly imagine, no matter what has ever happened in your life, no matter what decision you ever made, no matter what you've done. You will never shake the impenetrable radiance of the love of God because you are one with it and there is no separation from it. But the laws that govern the universe are no respecters of persons. The laws that govern the universe don't care where you grew up and who you are and how old you are and what the conditions are and what stature you are or what your zip code is. The laws are the same for everyone. Everything works the same for everyone. And so I'm here today to invite you to participate, to reimagine yourself, to awaken the imagination within your bones and beingness, awaken your divine sensorium. So we all came into the world and we got our eyes and we got our ears and we have our olfactory that we can smell through our nose and our gustiness that we can taste through our mouth and our sentience that we can feel. I mean, isn't it great that you can feel heat or cold or you can feel that? Those are, the five senses that we traditionally, see life through. But I'm inviting you to open your divine sensorium, the inner eye, the inner ear, the higher mind, the clairsentience that can feel the presence. Has anybody ever experienced either one side of this coin or the other, where somebody's trying to love you, but you're not letting it in, or perhaps it's you're trying to love someone, but they're not letting it in? I'm going to ask you to let in, but with a caveat here. You only let in the divine frequencies. As a matter of fact, you're going to mandate and you're going to choose. I am choosing to allow the divine frequencies to have their way to, through, and as my life and through life to me. So that you can, like when we bless, I'm asking you to open and become benevolently vulnerable to receive your good. And, as we move into, this next iteration of our involvement in cultivating the divine, the imagination. You want to open your imagination. Your imagination, contrary to a lot of what people think, is your imagination is not what you think. Your imagination is how you think. How am I imagining things? Am I imagining things but what I see and I'm getting informed from the temporal world, from the world of effects, where there's wars and racism and misogyny and limitation and lack and fear and condemnation and otherness? Am I letting that influence my imagination? No, we're not doing that. We're not making that mistake. That's a recipe for anxiety and stress. That's what that's a recipe for. It takes moxie, it takes divine strength, it takes a wherewithal within you to say, I am going to rise above that. And I'm going to start to know that I'm going to allow my imagination to be the imagination that is the vehicle. It's the vehicle for inspiration. When you allow your imagination to be the vehicle of inspiration, when you are inspired, and as a matter of fact, I want you to imagine being inspired on a regular basis. Inspired wisdom is coming through you on a regular basis that comes straight from the divine mind. You will transcend judgment. You will transcend victimization. You will transcend the world of effects. The world of effect, it's wonderful. Isn't it glorious to be able to go out and experience trees and breezes and a jacuzzi and or surfing or skydiving or hang gliding or just experience. It's delicious. It's not so delicious if you're encumbered with fears and worries and doubts about things. And, lately, with the things that are going on in the world, the call right now, the universal collective call from Spirit is rise and shine and do not settle or fall for the lies. We're not making enemies out there. There is no enemy. This is all one job that we do within our own self. And as you rise, everything rises. If there's a consciousness that you would like to experience, you need to imagine it. If I'm wanting to experience prosperity as a consciousness, I need to start imagining it. What are all the ingredients that I'm going to imagine to allow that? Wellness, what are all the ingredients? What is it that is? Because the imagining opens the gateway to the enthusiasm. And then you'll be understanding where you feel the channels and meridians of your beingness start to course with those energies. You want them to course with life force energy. We call it omniactivity. The very energy that is shining stars and growing plants that are photosynthesized. Just sunlight is just going like this, and then all the cells of the plants are just going, and then flowers are blooming. That life force only wants to bring forward beauty throughout your life. So we're going to allow that. As a matter of fact, it starts with this. You say, I choose to have imagination informed by inspiration, the wisdom of God. So we're going to chunk it out, and I'm going to invite you, because we're not a community that says, well, maybe tomorrow. Why do today what you could do tomorrow? Because that just is the carrot just out there that you never get to. We're the community that says, how about right now? Right now. Let's do now. All right? So let's do now, and I'm just going to say, repeat after me. I choose to have imagination.
I choose to have imagination.
Informed by inspiration.
Informed by inspiration.
The wisdom of God.
The wisdom of God.
I think people were kind of, I don't know, what does that feel like? So you're going to replay this, or you're going to get it in the newsletter afterwards. And I want you to really kind of be with this. You're choosing to have your imagination be informed by inspiration. I choose to have my imagination informed by inspiration. You choose these things. You're choosing. You chose your way into situations. You'll choose your way out of situations. You'll transcend into more magnificence. Many people go by the adage or the edict of, I'm going to learn through experience. Learning through experience is good if you actually learn to grow, if you learn benevolence. But if you have a bad experience and you learn, oh, that person was mean to me, they're nasty. If that's what you learned, then you didn't learn. What you're going to do is, when you're having an experience with somebody, we were talking over the past couple days, I was teaching a class here on energy medicine, and we were going into this experience. And we were like, you have to be able to be willing. Somebody says something to you. You have a reaction to it. What you want to be able to do, this is the spiritual mastery and the muscle you want to be able to, like, you want to be able to go freeze. You're going to grab it. You're going to grab how you feel, and you're going to allow yourself to examine it, bring it into your laboratory and see, what does this feeling mean? What have I made it mean? You're going to be tempted to project onto somebody else. It means that they're not good, that they don't like me, that they're withholding from me. You're going to try to project that onto them. You want to see what you've made it mean in your subconscious, and then you get to transform it. But as long as we project things out into the world and say, oh, the thing, I'm not prosperous right now because the economy, I'm not prosperous right now because I'm never supported, whatever it may be, you've got to grab how you feel about it and see, what is it in me that wants to grow? So you're going to choose. You're going to choose to grow, and you're going to choose to expand. And you're going to start to participate in a way. When you hold on to energies that are oppressive, fear, worries, doubts, anxieties, it's exhausting. It is exhausting to hold on to misperception energy. Truth is invigorating. Truth is energizing. When you know the truth, life force is flowing. When you suppress the truth, you're thwarting it, and that takes energy. It literally takes electromagnetic energy from within you to hold down and suppress truth. And if you keep holding down and suppressing truth about this person and unforgiveness and various judgments that I have about those people and these situations and those politicians, and I don't know if has anybody noticed that like online, there's a few people that have opinions about like what's going on in the world. They have opinions about chemtrails. They have opinions about politicians. They have opinions about what's going on in the Middle East, and they have opinions, and their opinions are just very well informed. Most of those opinions are coming from a bias. And I don't want to make it wrong. It says, some people, they don't even realize that why they're getting all upset about some of the things that are going on in the world is because they're taking some of it personally, because we're identifying with one group or another, and then I'm becoming victimized. Now, there's a proper way, and by proper, I mean a way that is efficient and a way that will yield the highest good for you and everybody around you. I was talking to somebody last week who was of a particular race, and a particular, she was female, and it's kind of pertinent. And she was sharing with me some of the things that happen in her paradigm as a basis. Now, in the world of phenomena, there is an experience that we call misogyny. That's an experience that happens. So when somebody's experiencing that, we're not denying or making them wrong about it. It's, that's an experience that you're having. But how we deal with something like that is, and this is the paradox, I have to transcend that idea, because at the same time that the phenomena of misogyny is taking place in the world, there is also tons of men, and even women, because some women sometimes, can you believe some women participate in that? At the same time, there are millions of examples of that not happening. It's not happening. There are people that are very well-rounded, very connected, very sensitive, very caring and loving from a deep... So both are happening at the same time. And when you plug into, not in an airy-fairy way, but when you plug into and you rise above phenomena, this is the world of effects between my fingers and my thumbs right here. This is the temporal world, space and time. This is eternality. Phenomena of that nature, dualistic nature, does not exist. And as Eckhart was referring to in the reading, that spiritual consciousness, where you move beyond oppositional frequencies, because it's been indoctrinated into our society that there's opposition kind of exacerbated by cause and effect. For every action, there's a reaction, which starts to suppose that there's opposition. But you move outside of time and space, and you move into spaciousness and timelessness, where there's only one phenomena, and that is the phenomena of bliss and goodness. So you rise up and you grab this consciousness and you pull it into space and time. And as you pull it into space and time, it brings forward revelation. And when it brings forward revelation, inspiration, insight, then all of a sudden you start becoming aware of solutions that are non-oppositional to whatever the situation or phenomena is. So whether that's an argument with a friend or a discord with a family member, you're going to say, I'm rising above here, and always it's going to take you to a place of deep compassion for the other and for yourself. You're always going to include yourself. What am I looking for? How is compassion going to reveal itself in my life in this situation? And the most compassionate thing you'll do for yourself is say, I'm going to transcend this. I'm moving out of being a victim and I'm moving into being victorious. And that victorious energy, you have to cultivate it. I can give you all the tips and tricks of how to be victorious. I can tell you to get on the bicycle. You put your right leg over, or maybe you come from the other side, put your left leg over. You're going to put your bottom on the seat. You're going to grab the wheels. You'll kick up the kickstand. I can tell you how to do it. You're going to pedal. You're going to know where the brakes are. You have to do it. You'll have the experience. So I'm asking you to have that experience. I'm asking you to know that, as it says in A Course in Miracles, the kind of rest you seek does not come from sleeping, but it comes from waking. Many people are so burnt out right now, I just need to rest. I'm just going to rest. I just need to take the day. I'm going to just chill. And they're not actually participating and cultivating. What do you want to get on the other side of your rest? What are you choosing to experience? Am I just going to rest and kind of regroup and get to a status quo of mediocrity and I'm not down here anymore, I'm over here, and then I'm going to go back out into the same thing? I'm going to suggest something revolutionary. I'm going to suggest that if you rest, you allow yourself to move into a space of grace and inspiration. We're allowing it to be fun. You're going to allow your spiritual practice, your bevolutionary growth, that's benevolent evolutionary growth, you're going to allow that to be fun. You're going to allow it to be filled with grace. That's why we said we're choosing to have our imagination through inspiration. We're allowing joy. Joy is going to be the engine that perpetuates your good in your life. You're choosing that. I choose to heal and grow and expand in dynamic goodness, in profound and benevolent ways. I'm choosing that. I open to that. We were talking over the past couple of days. There is a prayer of declaration. Like when we do our affirmations, we're declaring truth. If you do an affirmation and it's rote and it's intellectual, that's all right. You want to go ahead. Your intention is, I want to understand and know the truth of that affirmation. Every affirmation that we put on these screens, we steep them in a connection to principle and truth. So they're not just like, I'm prosperous. They're steeped into a connection of the principle associated with it. So you're speaking from the absolute. So intellectually, that part's pretty easy. The next part is surrendering to a place where you allow yourself to feel it. I want to own that. And so a prayer of invitation, one of the most notable prayers of invitation on the globe is the prayer of St. Francis. Use me as an instrument of thy good. Use me as an instrument of thy truth, of thy love, of thy joy. You're inviting it in. You have to evoke the energy, invite it in, and then you give it permission to have its way with you. When we were children, we did it so much more effortlessly. We had the curiosity that thrilled the cat was like very alive in our youth. So I'm going to invite you to go back to that. I'm going to invite you, if you're experiencing, there's a lot of burnout and compassion fatigue right now with everything that's going on in the world. So I'm going to invite you, you got to make it a priority to enjoy, have fun with your spiritual practice. And I want to know the most efficient way. Show me the most efficient way to transcend this situation. And you're gonna adopt that into your vernacular, into your psyche. You're going to allow yourself to know that, as Einstein said, the imagination is more important than knowledge. Your imagination attuned to inspiration is where you allow that to come into form, which means the best way to do that is you sit. We could call it meditation, which is basically what it is, but I'm going to say contemplation. Contemplate. If there's any heaviness about meditating or prayer, or if there's any stigmas about those things, let them go. Let them go and open and say, thrill me. The universe only communicates through love. The universe only, the divine, your soul, God, only communicates through goodness. There is never a foreboding like, oh, don't do this because then horrible things are going to happen. That is a man-made construct. The universe just always says, this way to goodness, this way to grandness, this way to the kingdom of heaven, or whatever you might want to call it. The kingdom of heaven is not someplace we're earning our way into. The kingdom of heaven is here as an omnipresence. And the omnipresence wants to have its way through you. So we're all agreeing to allow that to be. We're going to be awake and cognizant. And when a situation happens and we feel, ooh, ah, we're going to grab it and say, ooh, what present is in this little energy ball called a reaction? And we're going to find our way to the freedom. We have mechanisms here built into our community. We have prayer chaplains that will pray with you. We have practitioners that can counsel. What are prayer chaplains and practitioners? They're people that are trained to speak the word. Our practitioners are the ones who are trained that as you are speaking, whatever's going on in your life, in a way that you just speak it the way you speak it. You don't have to worry about it. And then we're listening and saying, what's the truth that's seeking to reveal itself on your behalf? And then we're going to go into a place and hold it for you. And this is the very essence of where 2, 3, 4 or more come together in the name of the divine, in the name of truth, in the name of your soul. However you can connect with that magnificence. So we have those, we have soul circles. Right here, right now. Everything I'm saying, you know this. Your soul knows it. I'm not saying anything you don't know. And as a matter of fact, I'm not even going to tell you to just take my word for it. I'm going to tell you to verify it. Verify everything that I'm saying. Verify your magnificence in your life. It's your life. It's your laboratory. You are going to participate in it. And you're going to do so joyously. There was a test on imagination and perception. If I had a glass of water, and then I had another identical glass of water right next to it, and if on this glass of water I put a label that said water, and on this glass of water I put cyanide, how many people do you think, and you know that they're just both water, how many people would grab the cyanide glass? It's like, there's no difference. It's just a word. No. So I'm going to invite you to, because a lot of times what that represents is I've labeled things out in the world. I've labeled so-and-so as this. I've labeled so-and-so as that. And that label is like keeping me from having a relationship with that person. Because I've created a judgment. It's a word. Or perhaps it's several words. And you want to get over that because they're not cyanide. You want to look for the brilliance within them. And I'm going to say you might want to start looking for the brilliance within yourself first. We had a lot of work that we did over the past couple of days on what it means. Self-love. What does that mean? It's an essential. It's essential to see yourself and know yourself and love yourself and accept yourself and dive deep into your capital S self to see that as God sees that, which is as your soul sees it, your higher self. However you can resonate with that. It's humbling. It's humbling. I've been working on it for about 20-some years now. And I'm way better, because I used to be, if you looked at the encyclopedia or the dictionary under, self-beater uppers and people that have low self-esteem, you would have seen my picture. Like, hey, I beat myself up all the time, and I had the war wounds to prove it. But as soon as I said, I want to see myself, I want to know myself, I want to love myself with sincerity, it's not a boastful thing. It's a humbling thing. And when you do it, it takes you into deservedness. It takes you out of victimization and into deservedness. I don't know, I used to have a lot of body issues. I would look at my body and I just, once I don't know if any of you have had this experience, but sometimes I've had this experience. Like I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, oh, all right. But then there's times I look and I'm like, oh, what is going on? The what is going on one, and it's not about, in that case it was kind of ego. But then I was like, I want to go deeper into, I want to know, I want to see with divine eyes and hear with divine ears. I want to be available, and I want life to be available. It's reciprocal. It's a bi-directional field. The universe completes the cycle of absoluteness by receiving and giving. Giving, receiving. That's how it completes the cycle. So you're going to allow the cycle of completion to take place in your life. You're going to allow yourself to go deeper. You're going to allow yourself to change and enjoy the change. Ooh, like what are we going to do? What if people didn't adopt that? We wouldn't have musicians that are just absolutely incredible. They had to be willing to change. Like, oh, I don't understand how to read these notes. Oh, well, I'm just not going to do it. I can't change the way they just look like dots. No, you got to change. You got to be willing to expand. So we're all going to be willing to expand. Yes?
Yes.
We're all going to sincerely say that I'm going to allow my imagination to be inspired with whether it is healing or revealing of absolute magnificence on a regular basis. That means every day you're going to do that. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Some of you are like, yes. And some of you are like, well. You know, if you're like, then, okay, just we'll have a deal. At least every other day. I prefer you do it every day, morning, noon, night. But, we can work up to that. All right, I'm going to invite you to join me as we tune and turn within in prayer. Oh, I am grateful in this moment to know something wonderful is seeking to have its way to, through, and as each and every one of us. For in the universal presence of that which we call God, Dios, Allah, Hoda, Adonai, the Great One, whether we call it the One or the Creator or the Presence, we open to that, and it only seeks to have an intimate experience of itself through and as each and every one of us. And each and every one of us is loved beyond our wildest dreams. Each and every one of us is united into a field where we have never been abandoned, never been judged, and never been forsaken. That does not exist in the divine. The divine is all loving, all knowing. Oh, the story of the prodigal son, where the son goes out and runs around and does things that are unbecoming, and returns, and the Father welcomes him. This just begins to capture the idea of an all-loving, all-knowing, all-powerful God, and that all-knowing, all-loving, powerful indwells within each and every one of us. Oh, we allow ourselves to be nurtured by the indwelling presence. Oh, for the presence of the divine is omni. It means it is right now. Right now, the presence is in our toes, in our stomach, in our spine, in our bone marrow, in all the quarks and atoms of our beingness. Oh, and as Param said earlier, in the furthest reaches of the farthest galaxies, God is. In all dimensions and in all incarnations, God is. Love, omniamorous. We open to that, and I say, grace shall invigorate me, truth shall motivate me, enthusiasm shall enthusiate me. I am grateful to know that each of us is endowed and imbued with everything we need to thrive. And we shall allow ourselves to thrive, heal, grow, and expand benevolently. I am grateful to know something glorious has been ignited right here, right in this space, an awakening to magnificence, our divine sensorium, attuned to truth, and we are agreeing to allow it to carry us forward tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, a wave of magnificence to lift us, pure, divine, sublime magnificence, and we simply agree by saying, and so I let it be. Amen. Amen. Amin. Ashe. Aho. Mahalo. Shalom. Hotep. And hallelujah. All right. I'm going to invite the offering angels to come forward. These are part of our volunteers. And the summer, sometimes things dip a little, and we have some goals. We have some goals here at Soul Center. Our goal is to hit a minimum of $21,000 a month, and I'm going to invite you to please help us. And I'm going to tell you, my birthday's next month. I'd like you to all be here on the 13th because we're going to celebrate, and I'm going to bring forward a special gift. But my request is that September we hit $30,000 for this.
Yes.
Not because like, oh, we just want money. No, we've got bills to pay, and we want to participate in circulation. So if you would like to contribute to our community, it is all tax deductible. We are a 501c3 nonprofit. These are the different ways that you can contribute and help us bolster those coffers over the dip in the summer and really rise. All of them are safe and secure. These two beautiful angels right here are going to go forward with the baskets. And if you have cash or checks, those go in the baskets. If you see people putting in a blue butterfly, that means they're on our auto type program, and they just allow the bank to do it for them regularly. We appreciate that. Love streamers, all that information's on the screen for you. And oh, I appreciate all the contributions. And Taheda, good to see you. Robin, good to see you. Stephanie, good to see you. Our Florida contingent, it is good to see all of you in Florida. I checked before I came up on stage and saw you there. So we love you, and we love you, and take it away.
Think about what's behind down in the heart, in the stars above. It's so
that again. You know, I know you know this, Will, but I am a huge fan. I love your rendition of just about everything. So thank you. More love for Will and Brian. Ushers, please come forward. Let's see, okay. Brian and Jesse, who's not here today, are two of the most incredible people. Brian, he goes the extra mile by a long shot. I mean, he is just, you're incredible, Brian. Part of what we would like to do is we would like to pay them more. That's part of what we would like to do here at Soul Center. And so just keep that in the back of your mind when you're making your offerings, because, you know, those are some of the things that we want to take care of. I'm going to invite you to join me as we bless the offering. How good it is to just take this moment. Oh, we open our hearts, our bodies, our emotions, our minds to the infinite brilliance, the infinite beauty, the infinite light and love, the power of creation itself that is seeking to course through our bones and beingness. And we remember that all that God is in macrocosm, we are in microcosm. We choose to access that even more than ever before, and know that that is simply, the professing of blessing. And we bless. We are here to bless. We take a moment with our God-given birthright to bless, and we bless this offering. And we know that not one penny, not $1 that has left anybody's pocket, anybody's bank account, is leaving in vain. It is leaving to return to them via the law of circulation, multiplied minimally tenfold. The law of circulation dictates and mandates this. We bless it. We acknowledge it. We bless this offering. And I'm so grateful that we have a country that says on our legal tender, in God we trust. We bless it as good, and we allow it to return to us multiplied in deep thanksgiving, knowing all needs met for everyone individually and collectively, and so it is. Amen. The children's community is going to be coming in right now to share what they were doing today, being inspired with that childlike mindset. And come on up. Come on up.
Inside of them, and it's not something you have to earn. It's some of us shine it through kindness, some through humor, some through creativity, and all of it matters. Letting your light shine isn't about being perfect, it's about being real. That light is always shining. That's God shining through every single one of us.
Okay, yes, and now we're going to each take a chance, whoever wants to share. What is one way you like to shine your light?
My name is Peter. I love to shine on the tree.
My name is Maya, and I like to shine my light by drawing.
I love mushrooms to do craft.
Alright, that's everyone. So we're going to now stand together, everyone, and do the peace song, which the words are going to be on the screen here. We're going to hold hands if you want. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as our power, loved ones all are we.
recognition, one power, one presence indwelling within each of us. We own it, we allow it, we radiate it, and we let it lift, compelling and propelling us to more good than ever before. In agreement, we simply say, so be it. Amen. All right. Love dreamers, we'll see you on the daily affirmative prayer call tomorrow morning. And, oh, Jesse, good to see you too there in Florida.